lakad matatak!
Normally.
Joker win was when I was definitely favoring the team, and I am favoring Talon currently in this matchup, but I don't think I'm favoring that one range creep. But Jabs is definitely having a bad time in terms of CS, so maybe he can kill X-Nova. There's gonna be a nice bounce. Oh, the cookie going forward. X-Nova a little bit too low. He could have got out of those shards, but he didn't want to, and the first blood for Jabs is gonna be there. He does die to the tower and give the agility stack to the Slark. Actually, did he get far?
Coming in with a boat, with a gank to see if he can do anything about that bot lane.
X-Nova is very low. X-Nova is very dead as well. They're gonna finish him off. Q will take a ton of damage, but it's not gonna be enough. Yeah, I really like, I don't know if you saw how they are playing it, but the Tusk is behind the Snapfire and Brood is in.
Plays there, right? But if it's under the tower, then the creep wave just makes sure that you can dive. Oh my.
Yep.
Hold, indeed.
That is X-Nova. He died on purpose. He knew what he was doing.
She's scared now, as she should be. There's two supports just waiting literally in the wings.
Yep, and there is a boat coming to drown her. Does get the refraction off just in time, so the big spells aren't going to be doing that much damage. They have the sentry, so you're not going to be hiding in the shadows, Mikoto, and here comes the slow. The traps are finally there. Yopaj, I think you're a bit too deep, but the shards will miss. He made the mistake. You could have saved everyone. You could have killed Yopaj, but you decided to make a mistake. He panicked. And because of it, Yopaj will be completely fine.
Yeah.
Good position, and what needs to happen for that to change?
Frankly, what they need to do in order for that to happen is to panic and start playing too fast. X-Nova? TP? That's very positive, my friend.
That would be...
Maybe Mikoto is between a rock and a hard place now.
We'll see, but with the global silence, and they have the level 6 on the Tusk as well, the supports finally are strong enough, and with the tag team, FVC is gone. DK, he thought he was tanky, he was very wrong. Yopaj also has to TP out to live, and Talon, they overtake this mid lane, and with the Dark Ascension, they see Zephyr as well. But he will be left alone, it seems like, though. 23 Savage just flying there above the trees. If you come out, and you did, that means that you die. This is not the time in the game when you're gonna have a force staff or something to save your life, so a bonus kill as well, and now the mid lane tower of Boom is in jeopardy.
Yep, and getting crushed by a Viper. Like, just okay. Look at Zephyr. Like, this was the only caveat, right? This was the only caveat. Look, great lineup, good lanes. It's just that Zephyr's not gonna live ever, and he had the money to buy that force staff. He decided to invest it into a mech. This is in, out, in.
Night Stalker will get Mortimer's kisses onto himself. He does fly up. The global silence comes out immediately, so Mortimer's kiss is not gonna be there. Snowball saves Slark. He's a little bit too deep. He's silenced. He's gone. He cannot get away. How can you jump into a Night Stalker? That is what's gonna happen to you every single time. FBZ is gonna be silenced up, and 23 Savage, he is full HP, eating creeps, and now they're gonna be eating the heroes as well. The Brood Mama will go Om-Nom as well, and the Night Stalker, he is hunting for even more. Yopaj, BKB TP out. We're gonna let you go, but everyone else dies. Solar Bind on the Night Stalker. This guy really doesn't like the sun, so you're just making him even more mad, but he will be stopped in his tracks. Okay, Dark Ascension used. They see Yopaj. They're not gonna be using the Walrus Punch. The Global Silence is there, and there's the Walrus Punch. They think they can have enough damage, but actually the BKB is gonna be expiring, so Yopaj TP out. Not gonna be something you can do. Actually, his TP already got cancelled, so nice attempt there, but not good enough. So they get him down, they defend the tower, and they force Boom Esports. It's looking really tough. What is good that the Slark does have a gem, so he's gonna make sure that he's never under enemy vision. If that is the case, maybe, just maybe at some point in this game, he can get to a point where he's gonna be strong enough, but the BKB is a necessity before Natsumi does anything in this game. They're coming. Okay, but they're afraid of Mikoto himself. X-Nova, who's gonna save him. Here comes the tidal wave, and the Depth Shroud will be enough for him to live. Global Silence does come out. The Spider needs to run away, but Jabs, no, he turns around. I need to go forward. Where's your BKB, Slark? You don't have it. Another thing you don't have is your life. And the Night Stalker is going for more. FBZ wants to get out. He's not moving, and with the TA coming in, the damage might be sufficient. He is tanky. He is surviving and diving tier 4s. It is always dangerous. Another tidal wave, and Q, he comes with a punch. You thought Night Stalker was getting low, but not really, and maybe now you can finally bring him down. 23 Savage is dead. Mikoto taking a lot of damage, does have the BKB, immediate goes for a TP out, but the physical damage enough. Boom, they strike back. Finally, it is gonna take an overdrive for them.
Maybe you get an opportunity.
Slark, now he's
Going
like,
to
I
base.
have the night vision, and you don't. Dark Pact reuse again, jumps on the Silencer, no more 4-staff. Silencer is gonna be going down. He sends him back there with the Psychic Headband. Might be enough to live. Nope, he is just gonna be turned back there with the X half, especially against the Tusk, but and the Night Stalker. Q jumping in. He is gonna decide it might not be the best move. The 4-staff there will keep him alive and the boat will not connect. Solar Binds, he'll keep him in place, but the global silence, they're all silenced up. 23 Savage making sure of it. Even longer there with the Crippling Fear. X-Nova dead. Zephyr gonna be next. Doesn't have the Ghost Scepter, but he'll be in his Ghost form, in his Fountain. Now Natsumi going forward onto Mikoto, has to pop the BKB and the TP out from Natsumi. It will be successful. Nothing he can do about it. Now the BKB from the Dragonite. He does have a TP. Physical damage, more than enough. He was hoping that works, but it's not gonna be that way, and the Roche is up. A disaster for Boom Esports, actually.
So if you have a little bit of time to decide, you use the Depth Shroud. That said, without the Depth Shroud,
Yeah, how do you save this Dragonite? Well, with a cookie, of course, but X-Nova, well, he has cooked his last cookie, it seems like, and Yopaj going to be next. Snowball coming forward. The Torrent Storm will be coming out, and a Water Park is here, but Yopaj is not going to be having fun in that one because he'll be dead before it even ends there, and it is going to be 2 kills for Talon. Very easily claimed at that, and they'll go for the push now.
but you can see how the Hex idea a lot better just because it's more proactive. You're counting on people to over-engage into you now. Maybe that's the only option you see?
Q jumps in. Well, Q did jump in there, but he does have a snowball to keep himself alive. Coddle on the other side is being hunted by the Night Stalker, and he'll be taken down. Q, they do stop the TPs. FBZ not gonna be getting out of that one, but they will try to get some heroes down. Not gonna be happening. Yopaj again, he is in a very bad spot. He doesn't know if he should use his BKB. The tidal wave is coming forward. He's gonna get Q into the base, and finally this Tusk, this annoying guy, will fall. But the Night Stalker, he's done hunting on the Keeper. Now he's gonna hunt the rest of you. Pops the BKB. Goes forward, Yopaj, very low, the Nullifier onto him. He is not moving, but the wave is now going to be washing away the Night Stalker. He's in the air with the BKB. And now he's going to be coming down. The Dark Ascension is down, so you are going to be taken to the ground and then put right into it. The Slark will make sure of it as well. That is going to be a nice
Freak there.
They had those ones when they bought back, only if you don't want to count them, because they were
Yeah, that's true, actually.
FBZ, dead. That was a Dragonite, Kips, and Mikoto just destroyed all of them. As soon as the Daedalus came out, the damage was insane. Did you see the... Oh, 23 is gonna be caught, does have the BKB, there's gonna be a global silence, the bash follow up. 23 wants to get out with the BKB, he'll be able to. Crippling Fear gonna be used, and none of the guys from Boom Esports, they want to be feared. There is gonna be the jump in from Tusk, but he's gonna be regretting that one for sure, considering that he's dead, has no buyback. Natsumi going forward, Ollie gonna be next on the menu for the Slark, but the other part of the fight, let's see Boom Esports, can they follow their Slark? No, they're just holding the line, making sure that no one can help Ollie, and Natsumi, he'll get another one for his team. The chase.
Giving the vision for the Night Stalker to jump.
There's the vision. Night Stalker now. He makes it dark, and immediately he's gonna get started up on the snowball save. The global silence that's come out in the end. 2 BKBs were used, and you're not gonna have those any longer. Let's see now. What do you do? 23 Savage, he's being slowed down. He's been bashed. He won't have a BKB any longer, but look at Mikoto jumping in with the BKB. He wants to do the big damage. He wants to bring the pain, but the boats, they're starting to come through as well as the torrents for now. No one is dying, but Q might be first. He's going for the snowball. He's gonna be fine. Night Stalker gonna be washed away by the tide, but in the end, he's gonna be dropping down, and finally Talon, they're gonna find an opening to start murdering everybody on the side of Boom Esports without losing a single one. Call GG, but we will have no mercy on X-Noah. He will be left alone, just like in TI, but this time around, no one is gonna be cheering his name. They are gonna be cheering Talon, however.
Such a fantastic frontliner, and that means that we get a Slark from 23 Savage. That is...
Does he again suffer at the hands of Yopaj?
I definitely think that the tree has... excuse me, the Tiny has a lot more trouble. Yeah, oh, there we go.
Now who wants to be
That's not an auspicious start. Anyway, I do think that the Tiny has an easier time taking the refraction.
Arc, very low, does have the healing cell. Seems like he's gonna be fine. He's waiting here. Come on, Zephyr. Come on, little squirrel. Here, fishy, or here, squirrely. The stomp not gonna be connecting on FBZ and 23 Savage. He's gonna be smacked down, and Ollie, he comes close to that thunderclap as well, so he might be clapped to death as well, but nope, he will be getting himself out. Ollie does come over this time around. They're not gonna be allowing their mid laner to be in trouble, but X-Nova is at least gonna be finding finding an invis. Is it going to be enough to live with a sentry drop down? It definitely will. They don't even need the telekinesis. The damage output from Mikoto is just so big, and the Marcy is down.
And that means that Natsumi has to play a pretty dangerous game.
Okay. So Jabs, if you go away from your computer, they might kill you. But now they're gonna be trying to do it without that one. Snowball going for that one, but there is gonna be a bushwhack waiting for him. Once he comes out, Zephyr not gonna be using it immediately. But you're surrounded by trees, and you're gonna be tied to one of them. Uses the shards to get himself closer to the Lina. But in the end, it is gonna be Zephyr with his rotation that claims the kill.
And Yopaj is actually also ambling towards his top lane. He doesn't really want to go up here solo, but he knows there's stacks here, and he knows they can kill Mikoto with the amount of heroes that they have.
Avalanche stomp. It is gonna stop that one. There's sled, but Natsumi comes over onto Mikoto. So the game, they move so well. They understand everything, but I guess I'm gonna use it right now. They're just the intro boys.
I guess so. Well, FBZ shows up with level 6. He won't actually have to use it here, I think.
Yep. He only needs to be one of him to go for Ollie, who stomps the ground. Oh, they're sleeping on the job. You need to be awake if you want to get the kill, and Dragon Slave will get it there. Meanwhile, Rubik did die in the mid lane as well. Drew there on the map. We caught that one, and Zephyr and X-Nova, they're exactly there. But I don't think you really want to be fighting against the Brewmaster. Mikoto caught nice lift up there just in time, and then the Sharpshooter won't be doing anything. TA didn't take any damage, but in the end, he might actually just go down. Doesn't have a way to hide himself, standing his ground and fighting. In the end, he lives, but FBZ, he wants to change that one. Turn into a little piggy.
No?
Squeal. Mikoto is gonna have a refraction in a second. Not gonna be able to use it. The Fade Ball actually does a lot of damage. This could be a big one for Talon, but they just don't have the heroes. Where's no jump, no Dark Pact. He's gonna have a Dark Pact in a second. Maybe he can get himself to the low ground. No, he's just trying to run away. He's gonna be stunned up and then sharpshooted in the back. Zephyr gets the kill. What a bait by FBZ. Ollie might be able to kill him right now because FBZ is gonna come very low HP. Actually, Ollie, you do no damage. The snowball is coming through though. He doesn't take Ollie. The miss stun from Natsumi, and that's gonna be a kill onto Jabs. Ollie will be taking down Natsumi though, stranded, surrounded by heroes. X-Nova is dead. Natsumi, what do? You have to stand your ground and fight until the end. Yopaj will help you. Yopaj will save you. It's gonna be Mikoto that gets taken out. Snowball save. Going onto Natsumi. Cool off, girl there. Your hair is on fire, but no, she's gonna be fine. Not for long though, with a punch to the face. Mikoto, he is living. Avalanche. No, he's not getting out. One more slap. Mikoto, he's actually living. He is living through all of this. The toss, it's gonna be enough. 1 second before the refraction comes through, and Yopaj is out. He's out playing them, but the traps that one has set them. Chase him off. My traps will help you, but no, they will not help them that enough. BZ, he's gonna be stunned up by the stolen LSA, but Q and 23 Savage, they just don't do the damage on the other part of the fight though. Zephyr will be caught. He does have the ulti there, but in a wrong direction. Avatar's combo. Jabs is still alive, and look at the Earth Splitter. Yopaj, he's split in half. Splitting mountains, they have the power for this, but they still can't bring him down. Finally, Jabs will get the engagement. Ollie, he gets his spirit back, so he has the armor, and they're banging in. Slark, he needs a little bit more time. Doesn't have the ulti, will have to jump out. X-Nova, he can hit a lot of times in a second, but this guy, when he hits pretty hard. 23 Savage thinking about re-engaging, but that was a bad move. No, it wasn't. I'm just baiting you guys in. You think you had us, but we are still alive. FBZ, he's gonna be using the urn. That is gonna be enough. Jabs, I have an urn for you as well. The ashes of 23 will be sprayed across Jabs. I don't know if that's what he wanted. Jabs jumps to the side. Oh, they know where he is. Oh, it bounced out. The acorn bounced off there because Dota.
Meanwhile, just being farming with those silence traps is very powerful. I like that purchase a lot. They came from a weird angle.
Yeah, weird angle. Zephyr is going to be taking a lot of damage, but then again, so is Jabs. X-Nova a little bit too deep, and the damage will be sufficient. Ollie gets the Laguna Blade to the face, but he's running away. Will be fine for now. Yopaj with a haste rune is not going to allow Ollie to live, but on the other end, Jabs will be taking down. Yopaj comes over, doesn't do any damage to him. 23 doesn't want to be using his ulti, and you don't use it, my friend. You're not going to be allowed to either way. It's a 2-for-1, favoring the side of Boom, but they've caught the Rubik. That's going to be the third one. He has a stolen Laguna Blade. He has to zap someone. He's going to zap FBZ, but he's going to live through it. The Thunderclap, he's doing all of the spells, and here comes the Earth Splitter. His wig is split, and FBZ finally dies. At least Boom Esports gets some. At least Talon gets something, but they will be defending the tower for now. I don't know for how long this can continue, though. Kips, Mikoto.
Diving more.
Yeah, they are. Look at X-Nova.
Titan.
Look at X-Nova, he just came back to the world of the living, and now they found Alina Natsumi.
no.
You thought you can run away, and the snowball saved there from the Bushwhack. Traps is just too good. Spells don't work on him. Traps will not be used. I guess you do want to continue moving forward, especially with the DD still being there. And yep, there it is. Jump onto the Brewmaster,
really
they
wanna
get the
bridge
silence. He's okay, he gets the ulti off. You're a little bit too deep. More than a little snowball this time around. Only gonna be saving himself. Your TA will be dropping down. Talon get ahead of themselves.
And I think that is the first time that I've seen a snowball save not work out, which is, frankly, the way it's supposed to work.
Not to work out, but hoodwinked, dead, Rubik, dead, supports, dying left, dying right, but Boom Esports again come out ahead.
They are really completely unafraid to lose heroes in this process.
We're trying to control areas, but they never could. Now, they are actually able to do it with the superior team fight, and it's all because of the Brewmaster. I really like that one. I think it was a big mistake from Boom to let it through.
I think so as well, but maybe they thought that they had him in the bag because, you know, that TA pick, we saw it coming from a mile away as well.
They have an Ags. They have an Ags on jabs, and
Yes.
Lina has been caught. 23 Savage is gonna jump over that one. X-Nova jumps in. Natsumi with the 4-staff will be fine, but he's very low, and he doesn't have a BKB any longer. The Stomp will be there onto FBZ. The Thunderclap was stolen. Nothing too much there.
It's on the Roche. They have Roche behind their lines. Catch onto the Slark. So hard.
Avalanche, he does
Smack?
get a Dark
No.
Pact off. He uses his ulti. He has been broken, so he's not healing. He's not healing at all. The Earth Splitter is there. He's gonna jump out. That's gonna be doing a ton of damage overall to Boom. Jump
Jabs?
in, kick back. Goodbye, X-Nova. That's gonna be a good start to the fight. The Stolen Sharpshooter not gonna...
And that Elder Titan in this choke point with all the vision advantage, yet they're coming for FBZ, and now?
Trees
That's
flying
not
in.
the tree volley you wanted.
Yeah, that's not the one. Now another kickback. Just hunt for the support jabs. Oh, 1-2. Who wants a match against this guy? Lina, BKB, TP out. No bashes will be ready. And FBZ will get himself out as well. You don't kill the cores, but the supports are just such easy pickings for jabs. Forward, they still have the catch. Jabs does have that ether lens. That's why he's able to kick them so much. His legs, they are extending. And FBZ, he might get one in the backside. And there it is. He's gonna be kicked back. He does have the ulti, so not gonna be the easiest one to kill. Jabs, he has put himself in a very uncomfortable position.
Yeah, as it turns out, FBZ does not need a rescue mission. He can just stand there and look at them.
Yeah, I don't care. Too fat, too strong.
Tiny or Brew?
Makes sense. Just don't give it to Lina. They did find Mikoto, but a Stomp is gonna be insane. And look at X-Nova. Just kidding. Don't look at X-Nova. You can't. He's dead. Yeah, BZ dropping low. Has to be very careful against this TA. And the Lina has been found. Now she's gonna be kicked into a very uncomfortable
Where's the tree
position. He
volley?
does have a ton of armor onto Natsumi. It's keeping him alive, but it's not gonna be keeping you alive for long. The tree volley is coming. Mikoto doesn't care about the trees. The refractions will keep him safe. The Stomp from Ollie. They found the Tiny sleeping on the job, are we? And your job is not a very nice one. You think you can TP out away from us. Not gonna be happening. Punch into your big rocky face. And Mikoto does get a double kill with the Roche opening up just like that. Talon are back in the game. They're in the lead. They'll get the Roche.
How often do you see that?
Not too often. Tusk now has a Octarine that's gonna make his cooldown so small. And we all know how much he loves to use his spells. Goodbye, X-Nova. There is gonna be a couple of trees flying, but immediately silence on the Tiny. You don't want to use your BKB. He's gonna be lifted up, pulled back as well. Slark keeping everyone else at bay so they cannot assist the Tiny. And now he's kicked back as well. Imagine this guy can move mountains with his feet. Jabs. So strong. And he wants more. Brewmaster is gonna be next. He does have the Ogre Seal Totem to get to the low ground. Beautifully used, but the Slark is a little bit more mobile than that. A couple of 4-staffs as well. You like saving people? Well, who's saving you, Zephyr? That's the third one that gets kicked and punched into oblivion by Jabs.
Jabs is having such a phenomenal game. First, the timing on the Blink Dagger for that.
Gonna be an LSA stolen from the Lina. Really nice spell. And again, a kickback. X-Nova. You thought the tier 4s were protecting you, but they won't protect you from Jabs. The Stomp onto Lina. Natsumi. He is home. He thinks he is safe. He is sleeping. And now he's gonna be put to sleep for a good. Actually, Tiny's back up to the world of the living. 23 Savage jumps out. Mikoto. And there it is. The kick onto the Lina. Thinks the 4-staff will save you, but it will not. They wake these two immediately. That's the first mistake that I've seen from Jabs. Miscommunication with Ollie. That could have been another round of kills.
Another tree volley. There's nothing into the refraction. You just get tossed out of the base. What do you do?
Boom. They're looking at this one. They're looking at Ice Frog as well. If anyone had his picture as, you know, a loving guy that is giving us so much, they're gonna be ripping it apart after this game because this decision to give Tusk the agony they had here in Dota in 2023. But Boom Esports, they cannot wait any longer. They have to fight. Their final lane of racks is dropping, and Talon, they know that this is coming.
Stab, smoke breaks. Oh, those were fast fingers.
Yep, and now they're gonna be going in onto the Lina, kicking her into you. They've already killed one, trying to kill FBZ. He's gonna go for the split now to me solo. He cannot fit. He's dead. He's not low. He's just gone. Yopash will go for a TP out. The sharpshooter from Zephyr. It will do absolutely nothing. Now the lift up onto the Hoodwink. Deal with Zephyr very easily. Going for a TP out. He will be successful at that, but FBZ will not survive. And with 2 cores dead and only 1 core and 1 support alive, Boom Esports, they have no other choice than to tap out of this one. It is gonna be a 2-0 for Talon.